Hey guys, coming in for a quick wrap up on my Whole30. Today is October 31st, so happy Halloween. And I am officially now in my reintroduction phase of the plan, where you add in things back slowly and see how your body does with it. So just a quick overview of how things went. It was probably the easiest Whole30 I've ever done as far as like getting back into the rhythm of it. I've done them so many times now that I just was able to fall into it pretty quickly. It always is a lot to wrap my mind around before I start. Like, I feel like it's going to be really hard to go into that kind of eating again when I haven't been that strict for a while. But then once I start, it just kind of falls into place really quickly. And so it was no problem at all. The main thing that is annoying is just how long it takes to prepare all the food. There's just not as much easy food that you can rely on, or if there is easy food, it's a lot more expensive, so we can't buy lots of it and make life easy that way. You have to make a lot of stuff from scratch, and so that's obviously really healthy and a really good thing to do, but it does take a lot of time. So that's the main annoyance with the Whole30 for me, is just finding the time to make all the food. But it was not that bad at all, and like I said, I fell into it really quickly and things were fine. So as far as results, I will give you results for Levi first, because I am still breastfeeding him. That was one of the main reasons that I wanted to do it, to see if it would help him with a couple of issues. Like I told you at the beginning, just baby spit up. Like, I just wanted to see if it would help him spit up less. He didn't have, extreme reflux or anything, but it was just enough spit up that I was hoping that a Whole30 would help that. And sadly, it did not. Still the same as ever, and I'm just chalking it up to normal baby stuff that he will grow out of as he continues to grow and develop. It was good to know that there wasn't something that I was eating probably that was causing that to happen. So putting my mind at ease about that. And then the other issue he was having is eczema on his cheeks, and the way that it had been going and the way that it has continued to go is that it will flare up and then die down and start healing, and then flare up again and die down. And so it kind of died down right before I started the Whole30, and it was almost gone. And then I started the Whole30 and it flared up again, and then it died down again, and then it flared up again. And so it's continued just in the same pattern, and it's actually worse now than it was before I started the Whole30. And so I was really bummed about that. I was hoping that it would help at least a little bit, but it has not. And so again, hopefully it's not something that I'm eating that is causing it for him, that's irritating him. It might be some other environmental type thing that is causing it, or it could be just, development, and he will grow out of it. I did make the connection that it may be the laundry detergent that I'm using, because I did switch laundry detergents when we were at the beach for our vacation in September. I forgot to bring laundry detergent with me, and so I bought a bottle while we were gone, and I've been using that same bottle of a different brand since we got back, so the last couple of months, and that's really when his eczema has gotten the worst. So I did stop using that, and I went back to the same brand that I was using before, and I also got the free and clear, no scent, non-scented version of the brand that I had before. So that I've only been doing for less than a week now, so I'm waiting to see if that helps. And then what I'm doing topically is I have this cream that I have used before. Anytime I have any kind of a red, irritated, itchy type rash, which I've had my fair share. I've had lots of different bizarre skin issues my entire life, and so I've used lots of different products, and this really is the best for that kind of rash. It's the Derma E Skin Biotics. It has tea tree oil and oregano oil, and it's just really soothing for any kind of red, irritated type rash. So I've been using that on his face several times a day, and I do notice that it helps with the inflammation right away, but it hasn't been enough to really make a dent and knock it out at all. So I'm still working on that, hoping that changing back the laundry detergent will make a difference. If you have any advice or testimonials about what you've done, if you've had this issue with your kiddos and eczema, let me know. I know eczema is a huge issue that can have all kinds of different causes for different people, and I know it relates back to gut health. That's the other thing I'm going to try to do, is get him on a baby probiotic. He's been, you know, exclusively breastfed. He's been breastfed. He's never had formula, but I have started feeding him some solids, but as far as, you know, milk, it's all been breast milk. So I figured I would try to mix in some, like a baby probiotic in his food that I feed him, like egg yolks or avocado or banana or whatever. There's powders that you can buy that are probiotic, but I just need to look into which one I want to do. So sad to say, the Whole30 did not seem to help with Levi's little issues, but as far as results for me, I wanted to do the Whole30 just to see if it would help with energy, just having a little bit of energy crash in the afternoon, and I do definitely think that that has gotten better. I have not felt the need to take naps in the afternoon. I've had a lot more energy to get things done, more motivation, so that's been really good. I think that's a really good benefit and effect of the Whole30 for me. I also lost about 5 pounds, which I was actually surprised about, because I usually don't lose weight while breastfeeding at all, besides the initial like weight that you lose right when you have the baby. But like for Renee, I didn't lose the last 10 pounds of baby weight for an entire year until I stopped breastfeeding, and then it like fell off. So I was not expecting to lose any weight. I've done Whole30s before where I haven't lost any weight at all. My body just doesn't usually respond to Whole30s that way. So I was very thrilled and happy to see that I lost a little bit. And so I'm within 2 pounds of my pre-pregnancy weight, which is wonderful. Totally thrilled about that. And I think those two things are really the main results that I have to share. My diet wasn't super horrible before I started, so if you're coming from a diet that's, you know, really full of processed foods and sugars, like drinking soda and stuff, you can have really dramatic results from doing a Whole30, which is fantastic. But my diet was fairly healthy. I definitely indulged on things, and you know, if there was a special occasion or a birthday or whatever, I participated in the treats and all that. So I didn't have like a perfect squeaky clean healthy diet, but it was overall the majority of it was healthy. So I didn't have these huge dramatic results like some people do, which is totally fine. But I feel like I got from it what I wanted to get from it, and I feel good. I feel like it's a good reset. I'm ready to go into the holidays and just feel healthy. So from here, I'm going to add things back in slowly. I've already added back in cream to my coffee, which is probably the #1 thing that I miss. And I've never noticed a health problem, any problems from adding cream back in to my diet. That's never been an issue. Cream and butter are the 2 dairy products that I have never noticed a problem with. So that's the first thing I added. And I want to add in rice. It's such an easy starch for the family, and so I want to add that back in and have that as an option. And I'm going to try to keep most of the cheese and other dairy products besides cream and butter out, because those do historically give me issues, and I'm just going to try to keep them out of my diet as much as possible. And then of course I'm going to add in chocolate. I don't plan on adding in, like on a regular basis, lots of sugar or, you know, desserties type stuff, except for chocolate. I really do enjoy having a few squares of different kinds of chocolate as part of my regular life, and I try to keep other kinds of desserts as part of just special occasions. But chocolate is something that I think is okay to have every day. So anyways, that is it for how my Whole30 went. If you guys did a Whole30 with me, please let me know how it went for you and what benefits you got from it. I would love to hear about that. And I think that is it for me for now. I hope you guys have a wonderful Halloween, and I will talk to you again real soon.